guys today with a update, 5-month update. It would be now for the MCK Hair, as well as an experience that I really want everybody to know about with one of my clients that I made wigs for. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the hair's condition is now. Long story short, I would not recommend this hair to anybody. I wouldn't recommend this company to anybody, and as we go on through the video, you will see why. First and foremost is that their hair is very strange. I mentioned this in my 1-month review about how I thought there was a couple things that stood out to me as weird in it. But it's just really, really strange. I've really not had any hair like this before, and not in a good way. I guess I haven't been really having a lot of good run-ins with companies lately. The last couple of hairs that I've bought and units that I've made out of those hairs have just not turned out well at all in terms of quality and tangling and shedding and all of that different things. So yeah, with that, I'm just going to go ahead and get into the hair itself. Let's see, I think at 1 month I released, that was my 1-month review, and I think pretty much the hair didn't have any tangling issues. The hair wasn't dry. It was fine. The hair was fine. It did have, those weird white patches in the hair that were not lice or anything like that. I don't know what they were. So they had that. We had the issue with the wefting, and just all that weird stuff. And then of course on top of that, the company itself with just how, I don't want to say disgusting, but just unprofessional. Not really unprofessional either. I really don't know the word. It's just that their company really, really, really rubbed me the wrong way. Of course, that was after I received my hair and after all was said and done. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and check out my video. I'll leave the link in the bottom bar down below so you can check it out. Just know exactly what it is I'm talking about. But yeah, moving on from that, we already had a really bad feeling about this company after receiving the hair, and that's not really common for me. Now, issues with the hair that I'm having now, it went from not shedding to no tangling and no dryness to basically everything. It's like it is tangling. Particularly, I remember I got 4 bundles. This is the first time I ever got so much hair in my life. Y'all, that wig weighs 10 pounds. I realized moving on to other units that I've had previously with just 3 bundles or even 2 bundles. Y'all, that wig was like 10 pounds on my head. But yeah, I mean, this thing tangles. Like, it's not bad. It's not like terrible, unbearable, but it is so annoying. I've never, ever, ever, ever had a unit. I've never had a unit that tangles at the nape of the neck. Like, I've never, ever, like, I know people talk about that a lot in videos when there's problems with their wigs, but I've never, ever had a problem with nape of the neck tangling before. Never. I've had maybe a couple issues with having a little bit of tension running through the bottom, but never any like extreme tangling. Okay, so that's the issues that I'm having, and it's so annoying, and now I see why people can't stand it. Now, despite all of the tangling and that, we also have no shedding. It's still not shedding, which is strange. You think tangling equals shedding? No, it's not shedding. Okay, but whoop-de-doo, everything else is wrong with the hair. So even though there's no tangling, we still, I did bleach my ends, bleach the hair into an ombre style. I'll put, some pictures up so you guys can see that. And I really do love the color. I've never ever, that's the first time I've actually gone for a blonde color, and it just colored so well, and it is so nice. Like, the color's beautiful. I don't want to let this unit go. I don't want to toss it. I don't want to get rid of it. I just want to hold on and hope that it gets better, even though we all know that's not going to happen. Oh, it takes color great. The only problem is that the ends, particularly the longest length, which is 18 inches, just really dry, just so dry. And it came out of nowhere. Like, the first month and a half, it was totally fine, like no dryness. And I do condition my units maybe once every 2 weeks or as needed, which this one was fine up until then. I don't know. up until about month 3, everything just kind of went downhill. It was fine up to a month and up to basically the 1.5 month mark. So I don't really know what happened. Not like I did anything. I feel like if hair is gonna act up, it's going to act up fairly quickly. But yeah, this one just went hill really fast. I don't know why. Let's see what else. The tangling at the bottom, but what was weird is that it wasn't just at the bottom bundles. It was actually the shortest bundle, or like the top two. I really think it was the shortest bundle and the longest bundle are the ones that are giving me like real life problems. Like they need to have some seats. Um, and I don't know what to do. I was really about to give up on the wig, so I recently decided to search some videos on how to bring your wig back to life, how to stop it from tangling and shedding. And of course, we all know that we have the bleach bath method, but we also have the silicone mix treatment, which I did go out and I actually, specifically for this wig, because I love the color so much, and this is probably the most money I've spent on hair with my own money. I think it was like 230 bucks. I usually will not go past 150. But I splurged because I was working at the time, and why not? Well, this is not. This is why I don't do this. So yeah, guys, literally, the most money I've spent on a unit, and I'm having to buy silicone mix to, oh my God, what the hell? Sorry about that. To buy silicone mix just to bring it back to life, just so it doesn't act like, some $100 hair. Now, I did the silicone mix, and I did Fly Honey, or her name's Renee304 on YouTube. I'll leave the link to the video that I watched below, where she uses that to basically bring her wigs back to life and define the curls at the same time. I basically shampooed it with the silicone mix in the way that she described, and I also put the silicone mix conditioner in there, and I also left it soaking. Basically, I left the wig in the conditioner water for 5 to 8 hours. I let it sit there, soak in that conditioner, and then I rinsed it out and hung it up, put some oil for unmanageable hair, and I let it sit. And it was, when I put it on that day, it was fine for about half the day. Maybe 6 hours later, we started having the exact same issues with not being able to get my fingers through the top 2 bundles, and then just the nape of the neck tangling, and it was just a mess. However, the silicone mix did get rid of the dryness, and the hair again is weird because despite all of the issues that I'm having with it, it still has this healthy looking shine. It is still shiny. If you were just looking at it and not running your fingers through it and not touching it, it would look healthy, it would look fine. But you don't feel the tangling, you don't feel, you're not running your fingers through it, and it's just so weird. And it's almost as though the top bundle was completely unaffected by the silicone treatment. So that didn't work. So I don't really know what to do with this wig. I don't want to do a bleach bath. I really don't, but that's pretty much the only way that I have an option of saving this wig. So yeah, the hair has gone to hell. Yeah. So would I recommend this company? No. If you want your hair to last a long time, if you want to pay a lot of money for a product that's not going to last you a very long time, yeah, it's just not. It's really not worth it, guys. Please just, AliExpress does so much better. You get the bad renders, but at least you didn't spend an arm, leg, and a boob for it, and yeah, not worth it. Sorry. Yeah, so definitely 2 thumbs down for MCK Hair. And I'm about to tell you guys why I would give it 10 thumbs down. If it was me in this situation, I'm going to tell you guys, essentially just run from this company. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. The customer service, as I said before, which is why I was turned off to the company, even though at the end of my one month review, I can say that word, even though in my 1 month review, I said that the customer service turned me off. I had the hair, but it just put a damper on how nice the hair was at the time. Obviously, now that the hair's gone to shit, the company just sucks. thought they had good hair but bad customer service. Now their hair just really is not worth it. It's not. So, um, just there's nothing here, guys. Now, the reason why I would just run from this company is because I did indeed, I had a couple clients that I was making wigs for, um, and one of them just wanted, and another one just wanted a closure. So they asked me if there was any hair companies that I would maybe recommend or that's okay, and I said, and I told them about MCK Hair, and I said, MCK Hair, I don't know if they sell closures, I can't remember, but, hey, check them out. Their hair is really good, but their customer service is really just, they seem to have a problem with getting their stuff out. And I told them about the exact same situation that I outlined in my video, you know, and but I did end up getting my product in time. Now, it's also come to my attention, guys, that they don't have PayPal anymore, which is how I paid, so I don't really know how they're receiving payment now. um, Maybe they lost their PayPal privileges, because I do know if a company gets enough complaints that they get kicked off. Like, they don't, you can't use PayPal anymore if they, lose it, if they're that bad and they get lots of complaints and disputes and all of that, gone. So they don't have it anymore when they had it at the time for me. So I don't know if they just couldn't pay. I don't know if if they just didn't want PayPal. I don't know if they got too many disputes and got kicked off. I don't know. I just know they don't have it anymore. So that's another thing, just another red flag. But I didn't know this at the time. Just going off of my own experience, I told her, and she went ahead and she said, okay, well, I'm willing to risk that. And so she went ahead and ordered a closure, and of course, maybe about a couple days later, or maybe about a week later, I get a call from my client, and she's like, Talia, I should have never listened to you. This is all your fault. Like, I was getting blamed, and I was like, why? And she just, basically told me that the first time they tried to order the closure, the website went down. After the website went down, then, they got a call she got a call asking, hey, do you still want it? Sorry, our website is down for whatever reason. And she said, yes, I still want the closure. She was actually in direct contact with the owner. She was speaking with the owner the whole entire time about this issue, and they were talking through email, and I wish I had the emails, but she didn't send them to me. Long story short is that this basically, MCK Hair sends you, when you order, you get an automatic email when you order from them saying, hey, this is your order number, and we're going to send you out, you should be getting a tracking code within 24 to, I think, 48 hours, something like that. And you're gonna get a tracking number, and you're gonna get your hair anywhere from 3 to 5 or 3 to 7 days from that point. After you get so about 10 days total is how long you'd have to wait. A week later, she hasn't gotten anything. Now, on top of that, the owner actually offered to give her a choice, just to say, I'm sorry about, because she said something about not having the closure in stock, something along those lines, or that they don't have it, or that, they don't get their shipment in, something like that. Now, because of that, she offered, because of the inconvenience, she offered her either 20% off or a complimentary shampoo and conditioner from MCK Hair. She said, yeah, I'm going to take the 20%. I was like, because she said, I'm not going to order from these people again because of all the hassle I'm going through. I said, well, if you don't mind, you could, if you wanted to, you can just give me the code for the 20%, and I can, let, another client use it, or I could use it to test out some other textures that I would recommend. So, yeah, she said, okay, no problem, and she told her that she wanted the 20%. Now, with the 20%, all right, that's what we thought we were getting. Now, next thing you know, my client gets an email with a tracking number. And of course, when you get the tracking number, you're saying, oh my goodness, I got my hair. You know what she got in the mail? She got shampoo and conditioner. Shampoo, okay, she got, and guys, you know how the Virgin Hair Fantasy and Candy Jewels Hair has their own shampoo and conditioner? Like their own brand of shampoo and conditioner, or they have, other places will have recommended brands that they have. Mm-mm-mm. They sent over travel size, those little travel size bottles that you get at Walmart? Or at Target in specific. These were Target travel size bottles, with the little snap cap that you could just, press, squeeze, and pour. Two of those, one literally in marker, Sharpie, it literally had shampoo, conditioner, with a sticker slapped on that said MCK Hair. Most unprofessional. And not to mention that is actually against the law that, you're a business, therefore you cannot distribute things of that matter. You can't distribute, as a business, there's standards that you have to uphold. You can't just fill up, and there was no ingredients, there was nothing. So if I was allergic to sulfates or something like that, I have no idea what's in this. There's just a lot of problems with that, and it's actually against the law for them to do that. So I mean, just terrible, terrible, terrible. Not to mention, on top of that, she actually asked for the 20% off, not the shampoo and conditioner, and that was an email, so there's really no misunderstanding that. So that's so by this point, it's been about 10 days. She's been waiting for a very long time. 10 days goes by, guys. No email, no nothing, absolutely nothing, So, as far as she's concerned, she's getting the 20% coupon, and she's also supposed to be getting her hair. 10 days later, it's past the time. She told me 15. At 15, at 10 days, she started getting worried. At 15, she's like, you know what? I haven't got anything in 15 days. Your email that you sent me says this. I said, don't wait. Don't wait, because the same thing happened to me in that I did not get a shipping code until I filed a PayPal complaint. Because PayPal will pull your money. They will take that money out, no problem, okay? Just like that, if you have a PayPal account. Okay, but if you're doing, because this wasn't through PayPal, she had to go through her bank. And, she had to contact her bank saying, hey, I haven't received any products. Here's the email saying that they're going to send it to that they sent me, saying I'm going to get it from this day, between this day and this day. It's been much longer than that. I want to get my money back. And guys, the closure, I do believe, was like around $200, I think. Maybe 150. I don't remember. She didn't tell me exactly how much. You can check the website to see how much a closure would be. I don't know. But yeah, ridiculous. So she's going through the bank, and the shenanigans that she told me, guys, the owner actually emailed her that day, within hours of that, talking about how she was going to get her lawyers involved, and how it's fraud, even though that she wants to get her money back, even though, keep in mind, she never sent the closure in the first place. Up to now, it's been almost 20 days, 15-20 days. Nothing has been received, and she wants her money back, and she's saying that she could sue her for fraud. No, boo-boo. So next thing you know, out of nowhere, I think on that following that, at the end of the week, she gets a shipping code, and she says, at this point, like, with all of the shenanigans, the going back and forth over email with the owner, the threatening that the owner is making to try and, I guess, scare my client into not getting her money back and telling the bank to back off, she doesn't want the closure anymore. Like, at this point, like I said, like, it put a damper on the whole thing, and she just doesn't want it. She just said, take it. I'm gonna get my money back. I don't even want it. Even if you did send it in time, I don't want it. So essentially, I think she was saying something about, on the website, there's something about return policies and how you can't return anything once you receive it. She says, I haven't even received anything, and you're not returning. I'm getting my money back. But of course, didn't want to let the money go. Long story short, guys, She ended up getting her money back from the bank after 30 days total, from the time she ordered to the time it ended, about a month, a little bit over that. No closure, but hey, she got her money back, which is good. And I mean, hey, like, you got, shady business practices. Their hair is no good. Um, Apparently, they'll throw some lawyers on you. Guys, just run. Um, there's really not much to say other than the customer service is terrible, in my experience, in my opinion, and in my client's opinion as well. Um, I have people getting mad at me for having bad experiences with, the company. So I'm just not recommending, and I'm telling people to just go somewhere else. It's a damn shame that this is the most money I've ever spent on hair probably in my life, and that it was shit. So just to say that money doesn't correlate with quality. And I guess it's hard to say that I got a bad bundle, because it's not just my one bundle. It's the bottom bundle that's tingling at the nape of the neck after a couple of months, and then it's the top bundle. So, and then I really want to say the bundle under that. So anywhere from 2 to 3 out of 4 bundles are not good. No, guys, just no. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. This happened actually maybe about a month after I posted my 1 month review, as well as my initial review, which is in the same video. But yeah, once I posted that, a month later, this happened to my client, and I just want to put up a video saying I don't, even in the video I said the hair was good, but the customer service is shitty, or it turned me off. Well, I'm here to say that the customer service, in my opinion, is shitty, and the hair is my hair that I got. It's terrible. So, yeah, I'm really sorry that this happened to my client, and I'm really sorry that I feel bad about even recommending it in the first place, despite me not having the most perfect experience. I am getting a lot of questions about if there's any hair companies that I actually recommend, because I know a lot of these videos that I've been posting are just like, run, 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 don't buy from them, don't buy from them. Who should you buy from? Honestly, I would probably have to say one of 2 companies, and they're both on AliExpress. Whoop-de-doo. It's affordable hair, and it's not acting up on me after all this time. And a lot of my AliExpress hair has been through hell and back. Not even a quarter of the things that MCK Hair has been through. And honey, it's still holding up. The companies that I would recommend at this point in time from AliExpress is Miss Lula Hair, and I did have the Peruvian Body Wave if it matters. And I also recommend Queen Weave Beauty. Queen Weave Beauty is probably #1 for me in terms of customer service, and in terms of how long the hair has lasted. They both have lasted. They've been dyed. They've been recolored multiple times. Some of them's been cut. Like, I would repurchase from both of these companies. The only reason why I wouldn't purchase from Miss Lula, or that particular texture, is just because I don't know if I like Peruvian hair. But if you like Peruvian hair, go for it. Like, they're good, and I like all the personal touches that they put on their hair. And they are cheap, guys, and their hair is just good. Okay, so y'all go. Those are my companies that I would recommend, that I feel comfortable recommending, that I had no issue with at all ordering from. Yeah, and if you guys are curious about the hair in my head right now, this hair is so old, guys. This is like probably my 2nd unit that I've ever had in my life. Like, it's probably unit #2. And I actually did, when I got the silicone mix, I did a treatment on pretty much all my units that I've been having problems with. MCK Hair, of course, was first, but then I did also did my Ali Moda, and that hair, guys. Oh, we got a whole new video on that coming up next after this. Yeah, and then of course I did this one, which this one just had problems with tangling, but this silicone mix honestly did a lot of good. It still has minor tangling, but not nearly as bad as it was when I stopped wearing it because, you know, I just couldn't deal. But it's definitely been brought back to life and it's a lot better now. So yeah, this hair is really old. The company changed their vendor, so I really don't know if I can recommend them anymore. This was like best lace wigs. Um, Goodness, I wish I remembered, but yeah. Yeah, I pretty much had to change this wig out. I bought 2 wigs with me. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room. I'm in Virginia right now, visiting my boyfriend, and yeah. So this is what I'm working with. Had to change my wig out because the other one was a freaking bird's nest. But we'll get into that in the next video. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me through all of this talking. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and I will be sure to get to them as soon as I can. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be in touch with you guys. You guys do the same. And yeah.